If just the simple thought of selling your home is giving you way too much anxiety and you're already stressing out about it, please listen to my following tips and tricks to make the sale process so much easier. And in fact, you'll make a whole heck of a lot more money. And I will also share with you my number one mistake that sellers far too often make, and unfortunately, real estate agents make as well. I'm Michael Kootsikas. I'm a real estate agent in the Twin Cities and Western Wisconsin areas. The first tip is what I recommend to every seller, and it's painting. Painting is cheap and quite effective to make your home feel fresh and clean. First of all, paint masks a lot of odors that you might not even be aware about. If you've smoked in the past, if you have pets, paint does a pretty good job covering those up. Now when you paint your home to sell, you're painting it for buyers. You're not painting it for yourself. To keep it simple, just paint it one color. Usually it's going to be gray or beige. Now if you're doing a luxury home, things change. You might need accent walls, you might need some wallpaper, but for the standard single family home, one color throughout is the simplest, most cost effective and time effective way for you to paint your home. Now just make sure you paint it right. Don't be sloppy, don't get paint all over the ceilings or the floors, because that won't actually help you out. Now let's face it, when you live in a home, you're going to collect a lot of stuff. I know this because my garage is full of stuff right now that my wife just wants to keep collecting from the kids. And I hope she's not watching this. So with all your stuff, there's options. Get a storage rental unit, store things in your garage. If you're going to store things in your garage, do it in a nice orderly fashion. Most buyers are just going to peek their head into the garage. They won't spend much time in there. So if you have to store things in there, do it the right way. Another way to get rid of a lot of stuff is just to get rid of it. Get a dumpster, get a bagster. Just get it out of the house. Now with the decluttering, you need to make sure that your rooms feel a lot bigger and more spacious. If you have 3 couches in the living room, you need to reduce that amount. If you have a bedroom that has a bed, 2 dressers, a desk, 2 bedside tables, you need to shrink that to make the room feel so much bigger. We want the buyer to be able to easily navigate from room to room and walk freely between each space and use each space as it's intended. Less is more. Now I would recommend decluttering prior to painting because it will make painting that much easier. You won't have as much stuff to move around. Now the third tip I'm going to give you is to clean your home. Scrub the floor, scrub the bathroom, scrub the oven, the refrigerator. Try to clean every surface. Not only will it make the pictures look great, when the buyers tour the property, they get a nice scent, a nice smell. Now don't plug in Glade things into the outlets all over. Don't use crazy scents throughout the house because that can actually be a gigantic turnoff to buy. Many buyers ask, well, what are they masking? Or it doesn't smell too good in here. It just gives them a negative feeling. We want to eliminate all negative feelings. Fresh air, fresh breeze, squeezing lemons, doing things like that can make all the difference. Now, as you're going from room to room and starting the preparation, look at your light fixture. If you have old light bulbs that don't produce much light, or burnt out light bulbs, which so many houses have, replace them. You need your home to feel nice and bright, especially in the wintertime when it gets dark really early. A lot of buyers are going to be touring the home at night. If it feels dark and gloomy, buyers, they won't like that. They need it to be big and bright. Now the fifth tip, very simple. if you have any personal items that could offend a buyer, as simple as Vikings poster or a Packers poster. I've walked into far too many houses where the buyer will turn around immediately and say, I can't buy this home because there's a Packers picture. I can't buy this home because this room is a Vikings room. You wouldn't believe it, but buying a home is very emotional. Some other items to look out for: religious, political, what else? Take down your family pictures, do all those types of things so buyers don't have to worry about it and the buyer can focus on the home. Tip number 6, we're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty things, is to repair anything that you know is broken. You have a door handle that's not working, the door doesn't shut properly, there's a leaky faucet that you just haven't repaired because it was a tiny little drip for a while and who cares? Guess what? The buyer is going to care. Make sure to take care of everything that you know about. Light switch isn't working, call an electrician because the buyer will know, the buyer will likely do an inspection, and the buyer will want those things fixed. And if they're walking around your home before they purchase it and there's too many little things, guess what? They're not going to give you as high an offer, and the more things that are wrong, the odds of them even offering to buy your home go way down. And now we're approaching the point where you're going to sell your home. Make sure that all your valuables are locked up, put somewhere safe, and off the property if needed, because if you're doing any open houses, there could be 20, 30 people walking through your home at one time, and the agent won't be able to watch everybody. During home showing, the buyers are going to be accompanied by their agent, but sometimes agents don't watch their clients as closely as they should, so make sure to lock up your valuables. Now the next tip, I'm going to do a completely different video for it because it is so important, and it's pricing your home properly. I need to give a big long segment on it because let's face it, if you overprice your home is going to sit, you're going to be stressed and anxious, and you're likely not going to maximize the sale price and accept an offer below fair market value. And now, as your home is about to get listed for sale, make sure that you have a plan in place for the weekend, or the weeknights, or the weekdays. When buyers want to get into your property, make sure you are gone. You're a ghost. You do not exist. There's literally nothing worse. And I'm telling you, there is nothing worse than when a seller welcomes a buyer into their home and shows them around. It is just cringeworthy. The buyers don't want you there. I don't want you there. The buyer's agent don't want you there. So just don't be there. Thank you. And now, the secret you've been waiting for to properly sell your home, it's being fully prepared. I'll start by talking about the issues real estate agents make. You've been talking to them for a while. They should have had all the statistics for your home. They should have all the pictures ready to go. They should have the descriptions, the supplements, the showing time app set up so when somebody requests the home showing for the first time, you get notified. They should have all of this ready. The first time the buyer sees the home will likely be online. They need to click on your home and see beautiful pictures and pictures that are arranged properly, where they can understand the movements and flow of your home. They need to be able to see how many bedrooms and bathrooms there are. They need the supplements. The agents need to see these things too. Far too many agents are not fully prepared when they list your home. and you can never, ever take back that first impression. You want it to be absolutely perfect, as best as possible. So that's real estate agent side. Now the seller side, right? You're doing all these things to get ready for the sale. Maybe you have somebody coming over to finish some tile work in the front entry. Oh yeah, they'll be done 5 days before the home is listed. Well, they're not. Oh yeah, just keep the home being listed at the same time. We don't need to change anything because the tile work will be done. Oh, the home's listed for sale. Sorry, buyers. We can't let you in because the tile work wasn't completed. And you had all these showings lined up for the weekend. You had very excited buyers, and now they got to be pushed to the weekdays where it's much harder for buyers to plan their days, their work days, their evenings, go see a home. And guess what? You're probably busier on the weekdays and you want to be home at night. And well, it just doesn't work out right if you're not fully prepared. Have your home clean. Don't be at the property. Make sure your pets aren't there. Just do all the common sense things to make sure that your home is ready for the first time a buyer wants to see it. So for more tips and tricks about buying or selling a home here in the Twin Cities, please click right up here. We'll see ya.